Hey guys, welcome back again to another exciting video. We hope you all are doing good. Here in today's video, we will tell you the life story of the legendary songwriter Salil Choudhury. Therefore, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and like the content what we post, then you should go and hit the subscribe button and push the bell icon so that you'll never miss this kind of amazing content when we upload them over here on YouTube. Let's get started. Salil Choudhury was an Indian songwriter, music director, lyricist, writer, and poet who predominantly composed for Bengali, Hindi, and Malayalam films. He composed music for films in 13 languages. This includes over 75 Hindi films, 41 Bengali films, around 27 Malayalam films, and few Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Gujarati, Oriya, and Assamese films. His musical ability was widely recognized and acknowledged in the Indian film industry. He was an accomplished composer and arranger who was proficient in several musical instruments including flute, piano, and the esraj. He was also widely acclaimed and admired for his inspirational and original poetry in Bengali. The first Bengali film for which Choudhury composed music was Poribarton, released in 1949. Mahabharati, released in 1994, was the last of the 41 Bengali films where he rendered his music. He is affectionately called Solil Da by his admirers. He was born on 19 November 1922 in a village called Ghazipur in the South 24 Parganas in West Bengal. From an early age, he listened to the Western classical collection of his father. During the Second World War, he got the opportunity to closely observe human sufferings, hunger, and problem of the refugees. He studied in Harinavi DVAS High School and thereafter graduating from Bangabasi College affiliated to the University of Calcutta in Kolkata. And during this period, his political ideas were formulated along with the considerable maturity in his musical ideas. As a teenager in school, he already had an interest in music and played the flute, harmonium, and esraj. He learned to play the piano from his elder brother at the age of 6. Once in college, he also began to compose tunes. His first popular song was Bechar Poti Tomar Bichar, set to a kirtan tune. He composed it in 1945 during the Indian National Army trials when the freedom fighters had returned from the Andaman jail. He shifted to a village in 24 Parganas to live with his maternal uncle when he was witness to a big peasant uprising there in 1943. He got involved with them and began writing songs for the peasant movement. In 1944, while studying for his MA, he witnessed people dying on the streets of Calcutta, as 50 lakh Bengalis died during the famine created by the British. The famine was man-made as local rice was instead directed to Britain's war efforts overseas, leading to scarcity aggravated by black marketeers and hoarders. Subsequently, arrest warrants were issued in his name and he went underground in the Sundarbans, hiding in paddy fields and supported by local peasants. During this time, he continued writing plays and songs. In 1944, a young Salil came to Calcutta for his graduate studies. He joined the IPTA, the cultural wing of the Communist Party of India. He started writing songs and setting tunes for them. The IPTA theatrical outfit travelled through the villages and the cities bringing these songs to the common man. Songs like Bichar Poti, Runner, and Abak Prithivi became extremely popular with the general population at the time. Songs like Gayer Bodhu, which was composed at the age of 20, brought about a new wave of Bengali music. Almost every notable singer at the time from West Bengal had sung at least one of his songs. A few examples are Devabrata Biswas, Hemant Mukherjee, Shyamal Mitra, Sandhya Mukherjee, Manavendra Mukherjee, Subir Sen, and Pratima Banerjee. The first Bengali film in which he composed music was Paribartan, released in 1949. Mahabharati, released in 1994, was the last of the 41 Bengali films where he rendered his music. In an interview with All India Radio, he described his coming to Bombay in 1953 as a stroke of luck. He was writing the script of a Bengali film about a peasant who was disowned of his land and had gone to Calcutta to earn money as a rickshaw puller. Rishikesh Mukherjee, who heard of it from him during a visit to Calcutta, liked it immensely and suggested that he narrate it to the director Bimal Roy. Roy heard it and asked him to meet him again in the next morning. However, when he went to meet him the next day, he learned that Roy had rushed to Bombay on an urgent call. A week later, he received a telegram from Roy that he wanted to turn his script into a movie. Directed by Bimal Roy, this film took his career to a new heights when it became the first film to win the Filmfare Best Movie Award and won the international prize at the Cannes Film Festival. After working for about 20 years in Bengali and Hindi films, he entered the Malayalam film industry and in 1964 composed music for the movie Jammeen. He went on to compose music for films in 13 languages. This includes over 75 Hindi films, 41 Bengali films, around 27 Malayalam films and few Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Gujarati, Odia and Assamese films. Asked about his method, he described it thus. He would usually ask the filmmaker to explain the situation to him. Then he would compose a tune to suit the mood and the lyric writer would set in words. This remained his practice for most of his film including Madhumati, in which Shailendra wrote the lyrics subsequently. Poet, playwright, short story writer. He also directed a film Pinjre Ke Panchi starring Meena Kumari, Balraj Shahani and Mahmood, based on his own story and screenplay in 1966. Salil Choudhury was the founder of Bombay Youth Choir, the first ever secular choir in India in 1958, as its composer and conductor. Salil Choudhury was married to a painter Jyoti Choudhury in July 1953. He had 3 daughters with her, Aloka, Tulika and Lipika. Later, he moved in with singer Sabita Choudhury, with whom he had 2 sons, Sukanta and Sanjay, and 2 daughters, Antara and Sanchari. Sanjay Choudhury is a successful music composer and has scored music over 100 feature films. Sabita Choudhury was a legendary singer and their daughter Antara Choudhury too unknown singer. Srimati Sabita Choudhury died on 29 June 2017. His music was a blending of Eastern and Western music traditions. He had once said, "I want to create a style which shall transcend borders, a genre which is empathetic and polished, but never predictable." He dabbled in a lot of things and it was his ambition to achieve greatness in everything he did. But at times his confusion was fairly evident. I don't know what to opt for, poetry, story writing, orchestration or composing for films. I just try to be creative with what fits the moment and my temperament, he once told a journalist. His love for Western classical music started when he was a young boy growing up in an Assam tea garden where his father worked as a doctor. His father inherited a large number of Western classical records and a gramophone from a departing Irish doctor. When he listened to Mozart, Beethoven, Chopin and others every day, his daily life was surrounded by sound of the forest, chirping of birds, sound of the flute and the local folk music of Assam. This left a lasting impression in young Salil. He became a self-taught flute player and his favorite composer was Mozart. His composition often used folk melodies or melodies based on Indian classical ragas, but the orchestration was very much Western in its construction. According to his daughter Antara, he himself once joked that he was Mozart reborn. He being a composing exponent, he even sensed the talent of a guitarist who played in his orchestra and uttered that, "I think he is going to be the best composer in India." The guitarist eventually turned out to be Maestro Ilyaraja. Rahman once said that his musical understanding was greatly influenced by the musical sessions conducted by Salil Chowdhury. The Salil Chowdhury Foundation of Music, Social Help and Education Trust was created in 2002 by Sabita Chowdhury, wife, and Antara Chowdhury, daughter of the late composer, to carry forward the legacy and preserve the works of Salil Chowdhury. Salil Chowdhury Memorial Concert and honors were established in memory of the genius to honor some of the greatest Indian singers and musicians. Well, that was the complete life story of the greatest songwriter Salil Chowdhury. We hope you have understood today's concept. If you have any doubts or queries, then feel free to contact us. You will find the contact details down in the description. If you have liked today's video, then don't forget to drop a like to it and share it with your family and friends so that even they get to know the legend. If you haven't subscribed to us yet, then you should go down and hit the subscribe button and push the bell icon so that you'll never miss this amazing content when we upload them next time here on YouTube. You can follow us over Facebook and Instagram for more updates. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, you can watch the rest of the videos which are going to appear right now here on the screen. Enjoy it.